everyone. In this video, I am going to cover the current affairs from December 1st, 2018 to December 9, 2018. This is the part 1 of the video, and I have taken the questions from the national news, the international news, and some of the banking and economy questions. Now coming to the important days, the appointments, awards, sports sections and the miscellaneous section. I have covered those questions in the part 2 of the same video. So let's see what is the first question from December 1st to December 9. What is the name of the initiative launched by government to introduce school students to 22 Indian languages? अब इसमें कौन सी 22 इंडियन लैंग्वेजेस कवर कर रहे हैं? सो वॉट एवर द लैंग्वेजेस आर देयर इन द Schedule 8 of the Constitution of India, these are being introduced to the school student through an initiative launched by the government, that is Bhasha Sangam. So the government of India has launched this Bhasha Sangam. This is a unique initiative in which the school students would be introduced to all the 22 Indian languages which are being mentioned in the Schedule 8 of the Constitution. Now this Bhasha Sangam initiative has been launched under the already going scheme, that is the Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat scheme. So there is a scheme which is already going on, that is the name is the Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat, which is under the Ministry of HRD. So the Ministry of HRD has launched this Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat, under which this Bhasha Sangam and initiative has been launched, where the school students would be introduced with the 22 Indian languages of the Schedule 8 of the Indian Constitution. नेक्स्ट इज द फर्स्ट एवर इंडिया इंडोनेशिया बिजनेस फोरम. सो पहली बार ऐसा हुआ है कि इंडिया इंडोनेशिया का एक बिजनेस फोरम कंडक्ट किया गया है. पहली बात तो नाम से ही पता चल रहा है व्हाट वुड बी द पर्पस ऑफ दिस इंडिया इंडोनेशिया बिजनेस फोरम. This forum has been aimed to improve the commercial and people-to-people linkages between Andaman and Nicobar Islands of India and the some provinces of the Indonesia. So as they have decided to increase or improve the linkage between the people of Andaman and Nicobar, therefore this Indonesia Business Forum, India Indonesia Business Forum, was held at Port Blair, which is the capital of Andaman and Nicobar Island. So question might come in the examination regarding the purpose of this India-Indonesia Business Forum or the place where it has been conducted. Another question is Sangha Festival. So where is this Sangha Festival observed? First of all, this Sangha is the state animal of which state? So this Sangha looks like a deer, and this is a state animal of Manipur, and therefore this Sangha Festival is observed each year in Manipur. Earlier this festival was known as Tourism Festival. सो टिल 2010 तक ये फेस्टिवल टूरिज्म फेस्टिवल के नाम से बोला जाता था, बट दे हैव डिसाइडेड टू चेंज द नेम ऑफ दिस टूरिज्म फेस्टिवल टू सेंगाई फेस्टिवल, एंड दिस ईयर द थीम वाज डेस्टिनेशन मणिपुर. So to promote and to project the tourism of Manipur, this festival is observed each year in Manipur. Another question is, where was the first Indian Owl Festival observed? As the name suggests, the first Indian Owl Festival, so the main purpose was to conserve owls, and therefore this Indian Owl Festival, which is first of its kind in India, it was observed in Maharashtra near Pune. So there is some Pingori village near Pune. Pingori village. In this festival, this first Indian Owl Festival was observed. Recently, the NGT, now this is very important question. Recently, the National Green Tribunal has imposed a fine of rupees 5 crores on which state, which is to be deposited with the Central Pollution Control Board. So, before going to the answer, there could be a question in the examination that to whom this fine has to be paid off. State would pay the fine to Central Pollution Control Board for not complying with the norms related to improving the air quality. So, what happened 2 years before? In 2016, due to the very poor air quality near the Kolkata and Havra, there was this initiative launched by, or recommendations being given by the NGT, and they provided some measures to control pollution, but West Bengal fails to comply with those directions. So after 2 years, now NGT has imposed this 5 crore fine on West Bengal, and it has to be deposited with the Central Pollution Control Board. Next is, as per the Global Nutrition Report 2018, which country has the highest number of stunted children in the world? So first question which could be framed out of this question is, which organization has released this report, Global Nutrition Report 2018? So WHO, that is the World Health Organization, has released this report for the Global Nutrition Report 2018, and as been found out in this report, India has the highest number of stunted children in the world. So it accounts for 1/3, that is approximately 46.6 million children in India are stunted. Now first position has been taken over by India, the second position has been taken over by Nigeria, and Nigeria has approximately 13.3 million of stunted children. Next, third position has been taken over by Pakistan, which says that approximately 10.7 million of the children in Pakistan are stunted. So even if we want to reduce the number and we want to come to the second position, there is a huge gap between 13.3 and 46.6, approximately 3 times of the number. So this is an alarming situation if we talk about the stunted children in India. Now coming to the data for the wasted children. So India accounts for 25.5 million children who are wasted, and at the second position again Nigeria is there, and third Indonesia. Now first of all, what does stunted and wasted mean? So first, if we talk about stunted, then stunted is related to height for age. So when we compare the low height with the age, then it is known as stunted. And if we talk about wasted, then wasted refers to the low weight for height. So this shows the relation between the weight and the height of the children. So in both the cases, India tops the chart, and this is quite alarming situation for India. Which state has recently launched the State Tourist Police in Northeast? So Nagaland has recently come up with this tourist police at the police headquarters in Kohima, and it has become the second state in the Northeast to introduce the tourist police. So the first state was Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh was the first state in Northeast India to launch this tourist police in Northeast, and Nagaland has now launched this tourist police, becoming the second state for this initiative. Another is, what is the name of the tri-service exercise involving the Navy, the Army and the Air Force of India? So there is a tri-service exercise being conducted by the Indian Navy, the Indian Army and the Air Force of India, और उस tri-service exercise का नाम क्या है? So the name of the exercise is Madad 2018, and it is going on, or it was conducted at the sea coast of Goa and Karwar coast. So these Karwar coasts are near Karnataka. So this tri-service, which involves the Indian Navy, the Indian Army and the Air Force of India, which is known as Madad, it was conducted near Goa and the Karwar coast. Where will be the India's first International Indigenous Film Festival take place in 2019? Two things, that the first International Indigenous Film Festival would take place in 2019, and it is believed to start in February 2019. It is the first time that India is conducting this International Indigenous Film Festival, and it would be conducted in Odisha. और ये किसका initiative है? So this initiative is of Video Republic. Which of the following has launched the campaign Heart Attack Rewind for the elimination of industrially produced trans fat in the food supply? So FSSAI, that is the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, इन्होंने एक campaign launch किया है which is known as Heart Attack Rewind, और इस campaign में they want to eliminate the industrially produced trans fat in the food supply. इससे पहले भी उन्होंने एक mass media campaign launch किया था which was known as Eat Right. So two campaigns, the first one is Eat Right and Heart Attack Rewind. These are the two campaigns launched by FSSAI to reduce these or to eliminate the industrially produced trans fat in the food supply. उनका एक objective है, एक goal है to reduce this current rate which is the 5% to less than 2% by 2022. So this is the objective of FSSAI. Therefore, they are being launching these campaigns, the Heart Attack Rewind, Eat Right campaign, to eliminate the industrially produced trans fat in the food supply. What is the name of the online registration method for drone operators in the country? So for the first time, this online registration method has been opened, and there's a portal which is known as Digital Sky. And this is a platform or portal for the online registration of drones or the unmanned aerial operators in India. Now we talk about the nano drones. So nano drones can fly legally already, but for the micro size and the above categories, they need to first get themselves registered on this portal. After Himachal Pradesh, which state has become the second state to launch a pan-India single mobile application 112 India. So in November there was this news when Himachal Pradesh launched this 112 India mobile application, which is the combined emergency mobile application. So this is just the number for the state which you can dial in case of emergency. And after Himachal Pradesh, Nagaland has launched this number or this mobile application 112 India, and Nagaland has become the first state in the northeast to launch this initiative. And if we talk about whole of India, then after Himachal Pradesh, Nagaland is the second state. Which of the following organization has put the imports of gold ore in the restricted category? So gold ore refers to the semi-pure alloy of the gold and silver. So on purification, or we use it after purification. So which organization has decided to put the imports of gold ore in the restricted category? Now first of all, what does this restricted category mean? So it means that an importer now needs a license to import this commodity. So if someone wants to import the gold ore from outside, then they need to get the license before importing the gold ore. This has been decided by the Directorate General of Foreign Trade. So DGFT, they have, which is under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, they have decided to put these imports of gold ore in the restricted category. And we know that India is the world's second biggest gold consumer after China. Which state government has issued resolution allowing citizens to inspect records in district level offices and local bodies under the RTI? हमें पता है RTI क्यों फाइल होती है, so that we can get the information regarding the organizations, how they are working, what are the procedures, or any other information which we need to get from the government. महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट हैज़ डिसाइडेड कि वो हर मंडे को 2 घंटे के लिए अपना ऑफिस ओपन रखेंगे, इन विच दी बेसिकली द डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल ऑफिसेज और लोकल बॉडीज, जहाँ पे पब्लिक को जाकर उनके ऑफिसेज के रिकॉर्ड्स और सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन चेक कर सकती है. नाउ व्हाट इज द पर्पस? टू ब्रिंग ट्रांसपेरेंसी, और सेकंड मेन इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट इज टू रिड्यूस RTI एप्लीकेशंस और अपील. क्योंकि इतनी सारी RTI एप्लीकेशंस आ रही हैं, देयरफॉर दे हैव डिसाइडेड कि लोग अपने आप जाकर मंडे को 2 घंटे के लिए ऑफिस में they could just search for the information which they are looking for. Where was the first 2-day India-ASEAN Innotech Summit held? First of all, it is important because it was the first summit. Therefore, the name of the place was important, and in fact the theme. So it was held in New Delhi, and the theme was India-ASEAN Innotech Summit, Accelerating Towards Innovative Development. Accelerating towards इनोवेटिव डेवलपमेंट. सब कॉन्फ्रेंसेज और समिट्स इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं होते, बट बिकॉज इट इज़ फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम इट इज़ बीइंग हेल्ड इंडिया एशियन इनोटेक समिट, therefore the place and the theme is important. So the place is New Delhi and the theme is India ASEAN Innotech Summit, Accelerating Towards Innovative Development. We've already discussed about this question when there was this proposal coming up. So which state government announced the launch of a common mobility card called VENN? So it has a tagline, One Delhi, One Ride. So it has been launched by the Delhi government, and it is for the easy commute on the public transport, and this would even enable the metro and the bus services with a single card, and in fact provide the 10% discount. So which state government announced the launch of this common mobility card? Delhi government has launched the announce of this common mobility card 1. Where will be the Shahpur Kandi Dam project built? So a proposal has been passed in the Union Cabinet, which they have decided कि ये शाहपुर कांदी डैम बनेगा पंजाब में on the Ravi River. So on Ravi River they are going to build this शाहपुर कांदी डैम, and क्या पर्पस है एक न्यू डैम बिल्ड करने का? बिकॉज जो रावी रिवर का एक स्ट्रीम है वो पाकिस्तान में जा रहा है, and the water is being wasted through that stream. Therefore, to restrict that, this Shahpur Kandi Dam would be built in Punjab on the Ravi River. Recently, Supreme Court has approved the draft of India's first Dash Protection Scheme 2018. Now, for the first time, a very good initiative has been taken by Supreme Court, जहाँ पर उन्होंने decide किया है कि they would protect the witnesses related to the cases. So, the first Witness Protection Scheme 2018 has been launched, और ये implement हो जाएगी as soon as possible across the all states. They have 3 categories under this proposal, category A, category B and category C. So category A relate करती है to the life of witness and the family members. Next category takes care of the threat extended to the safety, reputation or the property of the witness or the family members. लास्ट है जो है मॉडरेट एंड इट एक्सटेंड्स टू हैरेसमेंट और इंटिमिडेशन. सो फॉर द लाइफ threatening, it is considered in the category A, the threat to the family members or the safety or the reputation. Then it is being considered in the category 2 of this protection scheme. And last is the harassment of the witness. Then it is being considered in the category C. Along with this, एक witness protection fund भी बनाया जाएगा, witness protection fund to bear the expenses which are being incurred in protecting the witness. Recently, government has approved Anti-Smuggling National Coordination Center under Dash to tackle smuggling. So एक center बनाया गया है that is known as the Anti-Smuggling National Coordination Center और ये decide किया है Directorate of Revenue Intelligence ने to tackle the smuggling, and this will help India to formulate a national anti-smuggling policy to tackle smuggling on real-time basis. And this center is also known as SCOT, that is the Smuggling Coordination Center. Where was the first international conference on beers held? In this video, we have already discussed so many firsts related to the conferences and the things happened. So it's very important to remember these things. So the first international conference on beers was held in Agra, UP. According to the Global Economic Research Report. Now this report has been released by the Oxford Economics, and this report says that, or it takes into consideration the fastest growing cities in the world from this period. So from 2019 to 2035, which are the cities which are going to develop faster as compared to other cities. So Surat has been ranked at the first position. Surat is in Gujarat, then Agra, third is Bengaluru, fourth Hyderabad, and fifth is Nagpur. So the Gujarat Surat has topped the list, which is being followed by Agra, and it has been found out in the Global Economic Research Report released by Oxford Economics. So it means that in this period of from 2019 to 2035, Gujarat would be the fastest growing city in the world. Which state has become the first state to approve 50 crore rupees to Science and Technology Innovation Fund? So this STI fund, which is for the assistance in the research and development, Gujarat has become the first state in the country to provide a fund for high-end technology and innovation. Why is this important? Because this is for the first time that any state has approved the funding for any science and technology innovation fund. According to the Global Status Report on Road Safety, Dash tops in road deaths with 1.51 lakh road deaths in 2016. So it was found out that there were 1.51 lakh road deaths in 2016 in India, and this global toll has been increased from 1.25 million to 1.35 million in just the span of 3 years. The data is for this is the global data, and for India there were 1.51 lakh road deaths in 2016. Apart from this, it was declared that 2010 से लेके 2020 तक, which is one decade, ये decide किया गया था that this is the decade for action for road safety, and it was decided by United Nations. But जिस तरीके का ये rate चल रहा है, that is 1.51 lakh road death, it is believed that सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल जो है यूनाइटेड नेशन का, वो भी अचीव नहीं हो पाएगा टिल द ईयर 2020. एंड इन दिस क्वेश्चन इवन द नंबर इज इंपॉर्टेंट. Kandamal haldi will soon get geographical indication tag. So turmeric. So this is famous for which? So this is famous in which state? So this turmeric is famous in Odisha, and soon it will get the geographical indication tag. We have talked about this geographical indication tag several times. And this Kandamal haldi is famous for its healing properties, and it has its origin from Odisha. Therefore, it has decided to get the geographical indication tag. The third ASEAN India Business Summit was organized in. So the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, there was a business summit, which was organized in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And if we talk about the members of ASEAN, so it has Indonesia, Thailand. Soon we'll be coming up with the video in which I'll be discussing the regional organizations, and in that regional organization I've discussed about ASEAN through the map, so that it would be easier for you to remember the member countries through their locations on map. So what all are the members? Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, Vietnam, Myanmar, Cambodia, Brunei and Laos. Where are the headquarters of ASEAN? So they are in Jakarta, Indonesia. So the ASEAN Summit, India Business Summit, was organized in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and it was the third summit. Nash became the first country to criminalize the act of falsely inducing children into orphanages as a form of slavery. So for the first time, Australia has decided to criminalize the act of falsely inducing children into orphanage, and this act is law को बोला गया है orphanage trafficking, and it will be treated as slavery and tracking offense. So कौन सी है first country in the world to criminalize the act of orphanage trafficking? Australia. Now this is important. What is India's rank as per the Global Passport Power Rank 2018 released by the Art Capital? So India is at the 67th position, and mind it has access to 65 countries. Now how they are combining data, or how they are ranking the countries on the basis of the passport? So they are considering the visa free countries and the countries in which the visa could be obtained on arrival. So these are the two factors which are being considered by Art Capital to calculate this Global Passport Power Rank 2018. And for India, there are 65 countries either in which we can access these countries visa free, or we can get the visa on arrival. So the next question, which country has topped the Global Passport Power Rank 2018? So UAE, with access to 167 countries, it is at the first position, and it has access to 167 countries. The second position has been a tie between Singapore and Germany, and they have access to 166 countries. So India is at the 67th position and with access to 65 countries. Don't get confused between the numbers. 65 countries and the rank is 67. For UAE, it is at the first position with 167 countries, and for Singapore and Germany, the countries are 166. This is all for the part 1 of the video for the current affairs December 1 to December 9. You can visit the website www.anujjindal.in, where you can read the current affairs. You can read the current affairs document by downloading the PDF, and there you can in fact find the quiz which is available for free. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel Anuj Jindal, and if you have any feedback, please mention those questions or the feedback in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching the video.